I'm probably gonna. Oh, we are live. Hello, everyone.
Oh my god, I was going to say, like, Laura, there was a hotel in Toronto. Where are
Are
you
you
when I used to work with them? I'm like, damn it!
No,
Sorry!
you could have been
I,
there.
I could have been there!
Yeah.
Oh, you could have
Aw,
been there. Is it too late? Is it closed down?
I mean, right?
No, it's still open. I just don't work for that
Oh shoot! I
resorts
mean,
and
you can always go
hotels.
back. You can always go back. Uh,
I mean, I could. The hotel that I work, I'm pretty sure if I was like, hey, I want to, can I go back? They would be like, yeah, where you want to work?
Toronto.
And then
hello,
I can transfer.
everyone.
Hi,
And we've
Tiffany.
just added a Tiff. Hello, everyone. How are you?
Okay.
Uh, oh, that wasn't convincing. Oh, Anna was first. Felicia was second.
Overachiever.
Wow. Oh, Ty was third. Hello. And they went back and forth trading places or trying to swap places. I'm not entirely sure. Hi Morgan. Hello. Lots of hellos. Becca, hi. And Regina's here. Hello, Regina. And who else? Lenny. Hello. How are you? I'm good. I've had lots of coffee. Well, not lots. Lots for me. Anyway. Hi, Nicole. I will now be working on my fantasy short story now that I've finished the last air. You finished.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
Congratulations. Lots of hellos. And we have some lovely people in the house tonight on the screen. Would you guys like to introduce yourself? Hi, Eva. Me.
You want me to start?
You are right next to me. I mean, I could switch you out with somebody, but thought it was easier. Hi,
Hi,
Gwynna.
I'm Nia the Vixen of Fiction all over the interwebs. I stream on YouTube on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. with productivity sprints just like this. And I also stream on Twitch for lunch hour at the Book Cafe from 11 a.m. Eastern Time to 1 Eastern. And you can catch me Monday through Friday there. I also scripting the book. We're doing Crazy Rich Asians this month. So you can come hang out with us on the 21st and we're going to talk about that. Yeah, I write stuff. I'm all over the place. You can see me on lots of these lovely people's chats or on their screens throughout the week.
Hi, I am Esther Marie Andújar. I am a Puerto Rican writer aspiring to be a hybrid author, and I am mourning the knowledge that I could be at Toronto working.
Could still
Shenanigans,
find
French
your
shenanigans. I mean, I am looking at their careers page, so,
Oh Lord.
uh,
Amen.
but probably I will have to first start in the US and then move, whatever. Anyways, I write things back at Writing Marina, so if you have not heard me talk about it in a while, I get it. I haven't talked about it in a while. It is a serialized paranormal romance available through Kindle Vella Coffee and Patreon. And yeah, I'm usually somewhere online, unless I want to be a hermit. Laura.
Muted. Hi. I am Laura. I have a book baby. It's out. I'll reach for it. Its name is Tiny Shivers. And it's beautiful. Yay. Yeah. So the launch was yesterday, and I have fulfilled 3 of the giveaways so far. I'm waiting for someone's address, and I need to contact Eva. I need your address, and I need to contact Generate Romance. But yes, yeah. So it's been great. I don't know what I'm doing tonight yet. The world is my oyster, I guess.
Mhm.
Yay!
Anna.
Nice. Hello, I'm Anna. I go by the Ant Hugger on the internet. I'm very tired because it's early in the morning for me, but that's okay. I write speculative fiction, literary fiction, queer romance, lots of different things. Also, excitingly, I have a couple of upcoming publications. One's in an anthology and one is in an online journal. And neither are out yet, but I can share more about that when they're happening. And yeah, I'm going to try and be productive. And yeah, that's me.
Hello, I'm Tiffany, TLRS Lifestyle on all the interwebs. I stream every other Thursday and every other Saturday on my channel, as well as I do have a Kindle Vella called Come Find Her that you can find over on Amazon, as well as on my KoFi under my book club, which I would love for you to join because you can get all the behind the scenes extras and different things that I have coming up.
Oh, shoot, back to me, darn. Hello, I am author JC Carpenter. I post videos, I have books, I do lots of stuff on the internet, and I stream every Wednesday here, like today, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, that's it. Eva says she left a link. There's a new author tuber who moved in. They could use a boost to conquer imposter syndrome. Drop a like, maybe hit the sub.
Yes.
She left the link. I will check
Yes.
that on its sprint. So I can
That's Bree. She's a wonderful human being. She's very much very similar to our vibes. Very welcoming, very nurturing, very loving. And she's finally going for her dream, which is to be a published author. So yes, please check her out.
That's awesome.
Hey, Paige. Hello.
Hello.
Jess says she will also go subscribe. Dang, it was for YouTube disappearing my typing.
Oh my god.
So the burning question. What are we working on tonight? That was not supposed to scroll, but whatever. What are you guys working on tonight? I personally am probably going to read or eat dinner. One of the two, maybe both. Who knows?
I'm probably going to be working on one of the contemporary romance novels that I need to get finished. Or novella, I guess they're shorter. So you get this wrapped up.
Who does have some great reports on her channel, so go check those out. That's it. I'm sorry, Esther.
No, you're fine. Yeah. Do watch Eva's shorts. They're awesome. I will be, besides looking at my old jobs in the hotel that I used to work, I will be rewriting episode 30 of Marina.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I am partway through reading Tombs by Junji Ito, but PTSD Radio Volume 3 just arrived today, so I have that I could read. But I also have my Russian Dolls Monster Story that I could continue writing. But I also have Chapter 10, Crimson Strings, I could be writing. But
is there another one?
Something else?
We're up to number 4. See, when you move past 3, I stopped having options. I was gonna say you can work on one each sprint, but then you went to number 4, and I was like, oh, oops.
So I want to continue the vampire romance, continue the monster short story, or read manga.
What does your heart say?
I don't have a heart. That's my problem.
Lies.
I'm pretty sure your little black heart wants to read manga. Not only you want to finish Junji Ito's recent release, you want to dive into the new one.
The new one
And then if you
released
have...
yesterday and it arrived today.
Yeah.
And plus, you just had a big,
That's awesome.
a big milestone. You just released the book, baby.
Yeah.
Fill your well for the night.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Or at least for the first sprint, and then if you feel like writing later, you can switch to writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If not, if
Enjoy yourself.
worst come to worst, you can spend your birthday reading,
Yes.
That's
which
true.
is tomorrow, friends. Don't forget to hit Laura's DMs and send her happy birthday throughout the day. She deserves
And
it.
if you're able, she has a KoFi, and all writers like cash. I'm just saying, you know, her link is in the description, just in case you
But
didn't know it.
I also ordered Blood on the Tracks, the first 8 volumes that should be here. So
Nice.
Wow.
I will have, and I have Hell's Paradise that arrived, which is another horror manga. So it's like, dang it! So much good.
Yeah, I see the rest of your week full of reading.
Yeah.
I've got 3 of Hell's Paradise. I have 8 of Blood on the Tracks coming, and I have Tombs, and I have PTSD Radio Volumes 3, which is omnibus of 5 and 6.
So, Laura, sounds like you're fully booked.
Set aside
Penny.
That's my dad joke of the night.
I feel like you know what you're doing.
But I'm fun.
I guess I'm reading today.
Yay.
Hannah, you said
I'm
you have a
not.
list.
Yeah, I literally made a list of like everything I want to get done. I just have I'm going to a friend's wedding next week, so I'm trying to just like organize my life before that. So I'm gonna just like try and get a bunch of house stuff done, and then hopefully I'll do some writing as well.
Cool.
But yeah.
Cool. Tiff.
What are you doing tonight?
I don't know.
Okay, that's what I thought she was going to say. When she asked,
I might write. I might finish what I was kind of working on earlier, or I might watch a TV show. I don't know.
I feel like Tiffany always is like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. And then when you're like, oh, so what did you do during that stream, Tiffany? She's like, oh, I wrote 5 novels. Or like,
Yeah.
like, I just had an idea and I
Exactly.
figured it out. Like,
Tiffany's the kind of person who will set like a very low expectation and blew everyone out of the water.
Yes. It's the way to go.
Words.
Yep.
Nothing new. You know, no big deal. Stories
It
by
is what it
Desiree.
is.
I will. Story does it. I can talk. Stories by Desiree said I'll be editing videos. Ooh, nice. Morgan said I'm working on the middle grade tonight. Ooh. Eva says I'm eating dinner currently. I'm just decompressing. Today was emotionally draining. Oh, Eva, I'm sorry. Anything we can do to help? Lenny said, same old revisions. Maybe tonight I'll finish them. I have 53 pages left. Wow. That's it. Just 50. Maybe.
Oh, you're getting close.
Jess wants to know what's for dinner. I'm thinking that's to Eva. Angela says, Paladin's Oath still. Kind of thinking maybe the male main character should make an appearance for the reader before reaching town several chapters in. Possibly. Regina said, I did a lot of inputting corrections today already, but our sprints will get me through another chapter. Yay! Eva said, I love this community. I was Bree's second subscriber. She's up to 13 now. Sniffle. I hope she feels the support. Oh, yeah, I'm going to make that at least 14 when I start the sprint. Regina said, Regina said, my editor has an opening on May 15th, so I'll send the novella, then get back to the dystopian YA, which is much longer. Nicole has a question. How do y'all separate your short stories like novellas have chapters? What can I do that's similar in a short story? Probably section breaks.
So you have scene breaks where you can do like an asterisk or like a line or like an image.
or just like an extra space works as well.
Yeah. So I use a lot of scene
And
breaks.
say y'all trying to overcomplicate things. Just an extra space.
Yeah, no. Like in the book, the scene break is a little spider web.
There we go.
But yeah, so just a little break for when I jump in the timeline.
Yeah. Becca says I'm working on book 2 of my Hexface series. Ooh, how exciting. Just says put them all in a hat, Laura, and draw the lucky winner up.
I could also watch Interview with the Vampire TV series.
Laura,
This
I mean,
Eva says, Laura, read. You just published a book. Love. I'm with that.
I should also be editing my podcast interviews.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Wait, there's that too. Look, you got 3 sprints.
Wait, you have a podcast, Laura?
Lenny said, Lenny suggested to Nicole.
Oh my God. That's so exciting.
Oh, wait, you didn't know she had a podcast?
No. Oh my God, I'm going to listen to your podcast. What is it? Like, I'm going to do that during this sprint instead of everything else I have to do.
Drop a link, Laura, in the chat.
Please, I need to listen.
It's called Twisted Tendrils, Horrific Writing Advice.
Oh my God, I'm going to listen. Okay, thank you.
There's actually interviews on there.
Number 1.
There's one with Alexa Dunn. There's one with Lizelle Sambury. There's D.L. Tillery. Hers is on healing through horror.
Ooh, that's so cool. I love that.
Lenny's suggestion to Nicole was some of my chapters are really long, so I separate scenes by capital words. 3 capital words for long breaks between scenes and 2 for short breaks. Interesting. Let's see. Yes, Regina also cannot wait to read book 2 of Hexfear. Paige says outlining the second book of my series. Just Eva says I just started Sarah Hoffman's book 1 and 2nd of the 2nd series that I can't remember the name of, and the book is in the other room, but I'm into it. That's now my traveling reading series. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, Felicia says happy early birthdays. Desiree says happy birthday. Let's see. I didn't realize what time it was, so let me run through the chat. Wrote 5 novels and made. Oh, was that for Tiffany? Yeah. Wrote 5 novels and made some sort of fancy nachos.
Ooh, nachos.
That does sound like Tiffany. Uh-oh. Gave her an idea.
I need nachos in forever.
I haven't had nachos since the last time I went to the movie theater, which was
You know what I had that was Laura inspired when she said she had a waffle with ice cream. I'm like, that's what I'm having.
Waffle.
I went and made myself some waffles, cinnamon waffles. Oh, I made them cinnamon and vanilla. They were so good. Put the ice cream on top with the syrup. So good.
Ty said fixing some of my website and then back to CE. Nicole says she's screenshotting everyone's answers. Sorry, hope I'm not missing any answers. The spider web, I like that. Yes. Being burned to death is the greatest fear of the 2. If you miss Laura's launch party, your vote doesn't count. Oh my gosh. I see you, Esther. Oh, Eva, on it with the links. Laura's podcast.
Yeah.
I think I'm at the end.
I kind of want to eat, so yeah.
I'm sorry. As per Esther suggested, we should sprint that.
Yes, Angela, it's on Anchor.
Nice.
I do actually have. Hold on, let me get rid of that. Do you have a question? And it's for the entire stream, so we probably won't answer it when we come back, but I'll just leave it up so y'all can, How do you go about revising your work? Do you make a detailed plan to revise or just jump right in? Do you start typing from scratch or do you cut and paste? Do you do the cut and paste method? Share your secrets. And with that, hold on if I can. Oh, the timer is up there. Lord, I was about to say if I can pull up the timer, and it's already there. Anyway, sprint everyone. 3, 2, 1. Go.
You're doing better than you think.
For once. Hello. And we are back. Uh, while we were gone, Margaret came in and pooped like, whoa, what happened, Nia?
Is there
Is that
something on your camera, or is your camera just mostly
dying?
dead?
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh,
We
Nia.
got Tiffany back.
I know we
I
got
don't
to.
know. I don't see it. I don't see what's
Oh no,
wrong.
dear.
Oh, you need it's oh, oh dear. Um oh, and Persephone also came in. Hello, Persephone.
So the interesting thing is, like, when you watch your stream on YouTube, she just looks frozen.
Oh.
Hmm.
Hold on,
Like
StreamYard. Y'all saw
this,
what I saw, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
On the on
Okay, okay.
StreamYard, it looked like like she would put like her hand or something like that,
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
this.
It looks
But
Yeah.
like
yeah,
this with stretched pixels along the top.
yeah. In the stream on
Oh
YouTube, she just looked frozen. Like,
no! What does that mean?
I have no
All right,
idea.
turn your camera back on real quick. Maybe it's fixed
I'm
itself.
scared to turn it on.
Maybe it fixed itself.
It will show the forbidden images.
Laura has commanded
What?
you to
Turn it
do
on.
it.
Turn
Laura
it
said
on.
do it. Turn it on. Turn it on.
Turn it on.
Sorry.
Turn it on.
You
Turn
said
it
take
on.
it off like Jess did.
See, I don't have cash, so I cannot be like turn it on.
Woo!
I don't carry cash. So.
Well, while we get Nia straight, Margaret came in and said just back from errands and water is back on. So grabbed a shower before we turned it off again. I hate when they like I don't know if it was an emergency why it was off or if they had planned to turn it off and maybe they didn't tell you. But yeah, my complex is always turning the water off and not telling us. Like, yeah, that's nice. Regina finished the novella corrections. Nice. Awesome. Tiffany. Yeah, because we lost you for a second, Tiffany. I didn't know until I came back from the kitchen. I was like, oh. And
Yeah, for
Nicole,
some unknown reason, my Photoshop stopped working, and I was hoping that if I got out of here, it would start working again, but it didn't.
oh no. Do you have photos to edit for a client?
No, I was doing something personal in there. So I was able to do what I needed to do in Canva, but once I get out of everything, I'm gonna have to see Lights doing some other stuff because I have a session that I just booked for this weekend, and
Yeah,
if I can't work it by the weekend, then we're gonna have problems.
yeah. Is there a phone number that you can call for them?
Yeah, it was probably the same people I talked to last time I had issues with Photoshop, so I don't know why it's not liking me in this scenario or with my computer, especially considering I specifically got this computer because I thought that I wouldn't have these issues anymore. So it's really kind of annoying that I now do.
Yeah. Nicole got 230 words. Alicia got 325 words. Mark said, "What forbidden images?"
Wouldn't you like to know?
The chants began. Turn it on. Turn it on.
That does not make me want to turn my camera on.
Oh, the echo is making all this chanting that much more titillating. Oh, Marcus said it was emergency shut off or a pipe burst, but still, yeah, it sucks. Uh, quick, someone do a super chat. Well, if someone got me to 1,000 subscribers, we could do a super chat. But I'm not
I
there yet.
wanted to say it because I was like,
we were on Nia's channel. Totally, you could do a super chat. Lenny said got 11 pages revised. Why a super chat? Oh, money. Throw it. Money. Nia, take it off. That kind of, yeah. Morgan said, feeling distracted tonight, so only got 28. Oh, it's okay. You are in your year of wonder, remember? You're not technically obligated to do anything. There you go.
Yay,
I'm getting
you look
distracted.
good.
Beautiful, Nia's back.
I just turned my camera on. I didn't even do anything. That's so weird.
Stories by Desiree got halfway through editing the video, and Ty did some work on the site, got mad at Funimation, and now I'm eating dinner. Got you. Oh, where all these comments come from? 82 more subs. That's right, Margaret. You going. I would love 82 more subs. I am close. Oh, hi, Carrie. How are you? Just got out of shower. Nice. Hi, Neil. It's Rachel, right?
Yes, I think so. That's Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. You've been getting a lot of words though, so no worries, Morgan. Yes, Morgan has been killing it. Oh. And what did you guys on screen do during that sprint? Now that I've made it through the chat.
I started working on one of the other romance novels. I dot around too much. I need to just focus and get one finished, then finish the next, and then finish the next. But I get really excited about scenes because I have like outlines, and I don't know, I just get scenes in my head and I want to just go and work on that. But because I have an outline, I know where it goes, but that doesn't mean it's not going to change later. But it's just how I work. So I just got to live with myself.
You're doing fine. You're doing whatever works for you.
But
Yeah,
it's working.
I ate pizza rolls like the child I am, and rewrote 151 words.
Ooh. Well, I miss pizza rolls, or do I? Do I really miss them? I don't know, but it's been a long time since I had them.
Yeah.
I mean, I love them. My stomach won't like me in like, say, 30 minutes.
Uh-oh. Hold on. What? We all got to live without. Okay.
With our, I think Margaret and I have meant our.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I was reading. So this is the cover.
So Carrie has a question. Did you change your setup?
Oh my god,
Oh.
that's so cool.
So PTSD Radio Volume 3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I read this much. I literally jumped in my chair twice, turning the pages. I was like, oh my god!
Wow.
I was like, Laura, what was that face for?
It's so good. Okay. So one of them, I should have seen that scare coming because it was.
Oh, Hot Pockets. Oh, I'm sorry.
It made so much sense to go for that scare. Like, okay, so this guy opens his apartment door, opens the door, and there's this creepy figure of hair in the hallway of his entryway. And he's like, nope, close the door. Opens the door, it's gone. So like, I'm just tired of seeing things. So it happens every day. He'll open the door, see the thing, close the door, reopen it, it's gone. The last time he does it, it's right there. It's like,
Oh my god, incredible.
Oh my god.
No, it was so good. And then the other one, this guy is like, okay, I'm back from going to the bathroom at the supermarket. And they're like, why didn't you just go with the bathroom here in the restaurant? And he's like, the floor is too shiny, it's too clean. And they're like, you're weird. So this guy goes to the bathroom. He's like, wow, the floor really is shiny. He sits on the toilet. He's looking at the floor, and you can see the thing reflected behind him on the floor. And it's like, ah! That's so good. It's so good.
Wow.
And this ant this person's aunt gets possessed, and it's just like, no, leave the kid alone. Stop dancing.
I'm glad Laura reads them because just by recounting, I'm here like,
Yeah, I don't need to read them.
where I can like, I'm like constantly putting my jaw back. I'm like, I'm just glad she's recounting it. Like,
She says, "Stop giving
this
me
is-
metaphors."
this is a second-hand, maybe a third-hand experience.
Oh yeah, okay. This
Now we're all
the
afraid to go to the
non-scary
potty.
version, but like this woman is standing with a super long head, and it's like, what?
My
What?
God.
What's
Okay,
going
so
on?
these chapters are like 6 pages long for each chapter.
Do you guys know who Ki-Adi-Mundi is from Star Wars? The guy with the really long
Yeah.
forehead?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her.
No. Okay. So each chapter is like 6 pages long, and it goes from POV to POV to POV of all these different storylines, and so they all connect back, and it's like, oh. So that one I was like, what the heck? And then it connected back to like volume 1, and I was like, oh
I love that, Morgan.
I know, right? Morgan's like, I missed the whole conversation because I was thinking about these girls. Oh, and this is why you can't pay me, and you can't. This is
Okay,
why you
no! I
cannot
was
pay
also
me to
listening to
watch
horror
porn.
horror anime music at the same time.
Oh God,
The
no.
strings
Incredible.
started going, and it's like, oh no!
Oh
That's
wow.
Lenny said,
And then
"No
my
more." I
curtain
finally,
moved.
Lenny said, "I finally got over the long neck woman fear of mine, and now it's back. She used to freak me out badly back in my mythology class.
It's not her neck that's long; it's her whole face.
And she's Ki-Adi-Mundi. I've cracked it. I've cracked
Yeah.
it. It's not
I don't
scary.
want to
It's
show
just
the
this
picture.
guy
It's
from
scary.
Star Wars.
I mean, does by any chance she eat something? Like, why
No.
would she need so much of a jaw?
She stares into the window of the bedroom.
Oh my God, my mind.
But
So
I'm
the guy
here
is
like,
trying to see
how long is her
Needs a
nose?
large
How long
jaw,
is
Esther.
her?
You need a large
it.
jaw, Esther.
the story window.
So
You know what
Laura,
they say
now
about
I need
long
you
jaw?
to. So Laura, now I need you to write something about a woman who has a very long face, and do something with her long jaw.
Is this a horror movie or is this like a...
And I will take all of the blame.
There's also like the shadow. There's a shadow of a person on the wall in this
Oh my gosh.
person's bedroom. It's not a shadow. It's not a shadow. It's like no.
Des!
Oh, Des.
Long jaw.
Maybe I should.
Large
Yeah,
jaw.
maybe I should send you another Pedro Pascal reel to palate
that's
cleanse.
I love him.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been sending Des every single day a reel about Pedro.
Which
Oh, look at
movie is
the
the one where
Oh.
Which movie is the one where she says, "Caroline, don't go into light"? Is that Poltergeist? Or
Yeah,
is that
that's
different?
Poltergeist.
Okay. Yeah. Because she said, Felicia said Poltergeist, and it made me think. I'm like, is that the right movie? Am I thinking of a different movie? Mm-mm. I'm with you, Nicole. Nope. Nobody. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope.
Yeah.
To go along with the palate cleanser, Esther, I love the one with him dancing and everybody's using it in their memes. It is the cutest thing. I just want to watch Pedro Pascal dance all day long.
So I don't send her memes. I actually send her like reels. Like there's one about someone asking about his slutty little knee, and that was hilarious.
Me and some of my friends have a group chat called Pedro Pascal's Slutty Little Knee.
And then there's one like you know when he laughs and he leans over someone, and it's just a reel compiling that. It's just the cutest, most adorable thing.
No idea what I'm talking about. Oh. No. I have no idea. Anna, what did you do during
I
this?
mean, what's the name of the character he did on Game of Thrones? Like, you know who he is.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
Oh, he
I
was
don't
the
even
guy
know.
with the two daughters.
The
and
the guy that got his
Oh, which Game of
face
Thrones?
crush.
Yes, I was so sad.
The character that got
Oh.
his face crushed, that's Pedro Pascal.
I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't remember who that is.
the dark hair. Okay, he's the guy with the dark hair, and he had the wife who had the dark hair, and they were like, he had two daughters.
Yeah,
right?
he fought the
Okay,
mountain.
They were-
He fought the
they were
mountain. Thank
amazing.
you, Persephone.
They-
He fought the mountain. Because I
Yeah.
was like,
He-
oh, the
that-
hell?
He's
The
Pedro
hell?
Pascal.
You talking about the
That's
hell?
Pedro Pascal.
He's also
Man, you know
Mandalorian. And
No, not the Hound.
Mm-mm.
Wait, she
Over
said
in
no, not
Martell.
the hell, the
Not the
mountain.
Okay, we need to pull up a picture. Hold on.
So you know the fight between the little dude.
Like the original?
God, I don't watch Game of Thrones, and how do I know all this? So Lini says he's the Viper.
That means
I'm
absolutely
sharing.
nothing to me.
Hang on, I'm sharing my screen.
I don't know what the
Okay,
Viper means.
Laura
Yeah.
got it. Laura beat me.
Laura's
There you
got it.
Oh!
Yes!
Martell! Martell! Okay.
That's what
It
I
was
said. I
Martell.
said
Yeah,
good.
the Martells. He was from the Martells. The
His.
Martell family. Okay. Now I know he's talking about. I don't know nothing about his reels, but I know he's talking about now.
So that's Pedro.
Stop. I know
Okay.
who I'm talking about.
I love his bromance with Oscar Isaac. It's just like everything to me.
Yes, and I let me send you a reel because he interrupts an interview of Diego Luna, which is
Oh my
is a
God.
Spanish actor,
Part.
and they're just like gushing about each other, and I'm like,
Nicole said, "Man,
Have
do
you
you
seen-
realize
oh
how
my
many
God,
people on
Esther-
Game of Thrones have dark hair?" Like, that was not telling me
That-
anything.
I
Anything.
know. I
bunch
was
of
trying to go
celebrities.
with the wife and the daughter, and they were really cool.
A bunch of celebrities remade The Princess Bride during lockdown, and Diego Luna and Pedro Pascal both played. Yeah, have you seen it? It's everything to me. Like,
and I should send you one when he's stuck in Spanish, and he's like,
Yeah.
he
I
has a very light Chilean accent, but it's just like, oh yes, more.
I've only seen the one where he's like, "Oh, I love when you call me Pedrito," and I was like, "Yes, I will now."
Oh,
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I will be your slutty daddy, and I'm like, yes,
Yes.
be it, be it.
Yeah.
alrighty then.
He's
Anna, what did you do with that friend?
I did a lot of things. I packed my stuff for the office. Later, I washed my dishes. What else did I do? I folded some laundry.
Did you
That's
read
it.
something
None of
scary?
that's very exciting, but I feel accomplished.
Yeah, you do. Sound like you did a lot.
Thank you.
I'm
Zaddy.
still trying to figure out who the Viper is. Who's the Viper? Okay, I have no idea. Yeah, I don't do TikTok, so I wouldn't know who that is. I also don't do Instagram, so I don't see the reels.
I know
They
him
have
from
to have it
Rogue
on
One.
Facebook. They have to have it in the Facebook. What do the Facebook column?
But the question is, am I on Facebook all day enough to see them? Probably not. And
Nobody
it's
posts them. Like everyone posts them.
I guess the people.
This is
Especially
why.
the
This is
him
why
dressed
I.
as one.
I guess
Yeah,
the people.
this
on my
is
Facebook
why
feed
I
have
text
other things
message
to do.
Des.
I don't know. I've never. This conversation really changed direction. We went from the large jaw to talking about Pedro. Viper is
Anytime
Pedro.
is a good time to talk about Pedro.
Oh, okay. Well,
The one with
I
Oscar
should-
Isaac, where he's like, "You look like that Muppet."
She said, JC just asked Esther to send. No, I'm good.
You don't want to see him and his slutty little knee.
It doesn't sound like anything that would interest me.
Pascal.
Doesn't sound like anything that would interest me.
You can send it to me, Anna.
Mhm.
Tiffany,
And me too. I'll take it.
did you just
Oh,
fight
yeah.
in the little
So
shop
fun
on
to
your
watch.
I don't
Tiffany?
know if Tiffany.
Hmm?
Oh,
Oh, there she is.
okay.
She's there.
Did you just fight with Photoshop on your sprint?
For the most part.
Des says, and I bless you, Esther, for giving me for love and joy. No, I have other interests other than Idris. It's just the way y'all describe them, they don't sound like something that I would be interested in watching. Yes, Idris is excellent.
Pedrito is an acquired taste.
Yeah.
Once you're in it,
I don't
you're
think I
not
much
going to
like
be
him
able
in
to
Game
get
of
out.
Thrones.
Yeah, I find
But
that
I
it's one
don't
of
think
those
I much
things I
liked
didn't
him in
even.
Game of Thrones either. So
Yeah. No, I find that it's one of those things I didn't know I enjoyed it until I saw it. They're just the cute. They just make you smile.
okay, if it will make you feel better, you can send me one. I'll see if I enjoy it enough to ask you to send me more. I'll give it a
I
shot. I've
mean,
never seen it.
I'll have to send it to you through Instagram, and you can like look at it through the store. I
Well, no,
mean, do
you can
you
send the link to my. You can text it to me. I can pull up the reel. I just
okay.
I
yeah.
just watched the Diego Luna one. That's so cute. I love them.
His
Um,
smile is
They're
so
so
nice.
cute.
I'm in the
He's
kitchen to
They're
get a
so.
snack. And
Also,
hubby's
Diego Luna's so hot. Like with his little like
oh,
5 o'clock
hold on,
shadow in his
wait.
hair. Like
No, tell him to turn that off. Let's not give him any airtime.
ooh.
Oh yeah.
No, I can't believe CNN went there with that. That's
Yes, he's
oh,
such a
what was
cute.
with the pocket pudding?
I got a bucket full of pocket full of Pedro.
I mean, we only need one Pedro, so. But if we got more, we can share.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, like I love Pedro, but I will like I feel like I am first an Oscar Isaac fan and second a Pedro fan. Maybe that's like controversial, but I just like I love Oscar Isaac so much. See, so I'm happy to share.
See, if you ask me to absolutely choose, I think it's just Diego Luna. He's just so adorable. He's already pocket sites. He
Yeah.
can just fit right in.
Rugged and like yes, 100%. He's beautiful. Yeah.
We'll see you.
Yeah, no, I liked him in Game of Thrones. Like as far as his aesthetic, he's nice to look at. But it was the Mandalorian, and just the way that he is with baby Grogu. That is the cutest thing. That is just the cutest thing. I love the Mandalorian. It's great.
Mm-hmm. He's so good.
Yes. I'm like, he'd be such a good dad.
Yeah.
The sprint has started.
I just noticed.
I'm gonna dive back into the horror.
Did I lose y'all or did it just get quiet?
Oh, JC just started the sprint.
Yeah, I did say sprint, but y'all were still talking, so I just was like, okay, I'm gonna go sprint.
She noped out of the conversation.
I got lost.
She did. Sorry, I don't know this man. She did that meme.
Why do books smell so good?
did the dang thing. As T said, how did y'all do? Yes.
I did good. I just did some more reading.
Ooh, what you reading?
Oh, my own work.
Nia, you're frozen.
Ah, bummer. Hold on.
You're talking, but you won't hear you.
Am I still frozen?
Yeah.
Ah.
I mean, it's beautiful. You're like smiling.
You look like a model.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. At least I'm smiling.
Yeah.
You look wonderful.
Picture? Did you take a picture, Esther? I can't get to the
You
camera
guys are
fast.
so nice.
Like I can't screenshot it. Like, I wish I could show you how beautiful you look.
Aw. All right, I'll probably pop out and then pop back in.
Wait,
You
don't
just
pop
add
out
me back.
yet.
Don't pop out? Okay.
Because Esther took a picture. Okay. Okay. It's beautiful. You gotta see it. Esther, how did you do during this part?
How many words did I got? Let me check again. 587 words, and then I copy pasted a part of what I'm writing that I'm like, I know I'm gonna keep this, so let me copy paste it, and then I'll just write in between. So yeah, we're gonna. I don't know how much of it I'm gonna write, but there might be it's not a fight scene. It's like a spar fight scene kind of thing. It's might be fun.
Nice.
Nia's back.
Hi.
Hey, and you're moving.
Jen came in. Hi, Jen. Looks like Adrian came in. And our wonderful good friend. Where did it go? Where did it go? Okay. Hi, Darren. Also, Natalie came in. Hello. I just wanted to make sure I acknowledged. Oh, wait. I missed one. Joanne came in. Hello, Joanne. I hear the echo. It's so bad.
Yeah. Me too.
There we go.
Like, I don't like hearing myself one time.
Jen, I need your email for your ebook copy.
Okay. Laura, how'd you do?
Good. Oh my goodness. So I finished volume 1, and now I'm halfway through volume 2, or 6. The second volume in here. Oh dear. So the author started having phenomenon happen to them while they were working on this series, and so he's going into what went down behind the scenes in some of these chapters, and no wonder he has taken a break from this series, because yeah, he might be legit cursed. Like, oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Like, there was a broken piece of a shrine in the closet of the apartment that he rented to work in.
Oh no.
In Osaka for 6 years. And he drew a panel where somebody was like spitting up blood into a sink. And then these creatures are coming out of the sink. And yeah, he started getting those symptoms in real life.
No.
He had a platelet level of 2 and was about to die and had to go to the hospital. Like,
that's
so
scary.
To try and figure this out and like get him better. And there were all of these phenomenon happening at the office. All of his assistants kept getting sick and quitting, and like or just disappearing and quitting. And like
disappearing, as you say.
Yeah.
Are they alive?
Also, hello, Laura Dreaming. I don't think I've seen you here before, but hello.
Laura Dreams big.
Welcome, Laura Dreaming.
Lord
Yeah.
Dreams Big, I think. Okay, Nia corrected me.
Yep,
Thank
Laura
you.
Dreams Big.
Apparently, I can't read either today. Can't talk or read. Lord Dreams Big. Thank you. Nice
Yeah.
to see you.
So
Welcome.
this is half horror story, half real horror story.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, wait a minute. I'm doing final edits on my contemporary gay romance, and I just jumped right in.
Yay!
Oh, okay. You was answering the question. Just checked my KDP stats, and there's one sale from yesterday. First one since February. Awesome. That's awesome.
Oh.
Hello, Lua Reeds. Anna, how did you do during that sprint?
Good. Yeah, I took a shower. I got dressed. I
Oh, great.
did. I sent Esther an amazing Diego Luna video. Um, yeah, and I started preparing for a meeting I have later. But yeah.
Nice. Okay. So I'm gonna run through some of the answers for this question
Yeah.
before our next sprint. Um, and so the question is, how do you go about revising your work? Do you make a detailed plan to revise, or just jump right in? Do you start typing from scratch, or do you do the cut and paste method? Before I get to you guys, I'm gonna do some of these. Regina, I don't think
Did
she's. But Regina said,
did Tiffany said what? Did Tiffany said her update for this sprint?
I don't think so.
no, I was gonna get back to it after I ran through a couple of answers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's
I
fine.
didn't hear that part. Sorry.
It's okay. But since you said it, Tiffany, how'd you do during the sprint?
Like Nia, I just read through some stuff.
Okay. Good stuff? Great stuff?
If
Um,
it's
and
Tiffany's stuff, I'm
so
sure it's
it-
good stuff.
Who knows?
Oh, I gotta send you something, Tiffany, because I just saw something that might interest you. But so Regina had said on the dystopian I had to make a backward outline, JC's advice, and it worked great. And now I'm editing from start to finish. On the novella, I printed it out and used red pen. Okay, I'm gonna come back to Eva's because Eva's was a few comments. Desiree said, I step away from the story for a bit. When I return, I read through once. Depending on the story, if I have an urge, I'll edit as I read or do it for the second reading. For the next draft, edit by scenes. By scenes. Interesting. Okay. Angela said, start reading and jump in. Do it again aloud. Read aloud later. And okay, do it. God, I can read. I swear I can. And read to someone third if I have the option and time. Oh Lord. Courtney said, I remember with my autobiography, what I did was I sent chapters to my dad individually for him to edit and revise. I had him save, and it was completely different document. There was more. I did it that way so I could decide if I wanted to make the changes he was suggesting or not. Also asked him questions to see where things I was saying fit better in one spot or the other. Hazelnut, Nicole said I just jumped right into my revisions. I'll let the first draft sit for a hot minute, let my brain cool off, but then I'll just start revising. Interesting. Persephone says, I draft a few times on the computer when I feel I have a solid handle on the major components of the story, plot, conflict, characters. I print up the hard copy and read it through slowly and revise. I'll just go through a couple more. Carrie said, I print out the manuscript, double space, wide right margin, detailed, and make notes all over it. I can't revise right away on the screen. Once that's had, I can read. I swear I can. Once that's had a few passes, I apply changes on the computer file. Interesting. Jen says, as answers the question, I have learned to write clean first drafts. So usually, I don't have a lot to fix because of ghostwriting. I've had too many clients ask me to change anything. That's interesting. I can't because when you say clean first draft, doesn't that mean you edit as you go?
It could, but it also could mean it's like a certain way you get into your head
Mm-hmm.
when you're doing ghostwriting, because she is right. Like if it's not like where they want it, you can spend so much time going back and forth about like really small things. So you kind of get into your
Yeah.
head as you're writing certain things, and you find yourself, even if not editing while you go, like trying to map it out in a way that it all makes sense and that everything is exactly how it should be so that you can just get it done,
The
turn it in, and get
more
paid.
the first time
basically.
around. Yeah.
So is that how you do it, Tim?
I've been trying to do that. I want to draft cleaner for that reason. I like that a lot about ghostwriting, is that you have to get it as close to the way it needs to be the first time, which makes every word is more intentional. Every paragraph, everything is just more intentional. So your draft is a lot cleaner the first time around. I want to get to that because I think that's fantastic.
You are very intentional with what it is you write and how you write it.
Yeah.
Edit and go. That's interesting. But Tiff, I'm curious, do you revise the same way for a ghostwriter as you do for your own work? Like, or do you keep it separate? Like, do you do one way for the ghostwriter and then when it comes to your own work, you have a different method?
Probably because I write differently for the ghostwriter than I do when I'm writing for myself. I'm a lot freer when I'm writing for myself than when I'm writing for the ghostwriter. But I'm also, it's really funny because I'm probably freer in what I write, like in the sense of just writing and not really putting as much thought into it. But I'm probably more structured in the sense of I have a better sense of from point A to point B how I'm getting there.
Wow. Ooh, and Jen said I had a client ask for deleted scenes to add words, and I told her I never have any. They asked for the deleted scenes?
Okay, that's impressive because I do have deleted
scenes.
Interesting.
I have deleted scenes all over the place.
I've never had a deleted scene.
What about you, Esther? What's your revision process like?
It changes. It changes based on the story. I usually end up rewriting from a zero draft to a first draft. And I say story wise because prose it doesn't start to be coherent and pretty like in like the third draft or something. And that's probably because a lot of the times I know what I want to say, but I don't have the English word in mind. So I usually just describe what I'm trying to say and I'm like, I'll find the word later. Or when I read it back, my head will be like, oh, this is the word you wanted those months ago. Now you have it. So I rewrite almost always everything that I write first. And then when I revise, I always revise first by just, I try to do acts first to have to make sure that my acts are solid and they are leading towards each other. And once that feels solid enough, then I go by chapters, if I have it by chapters. Sometimes it's just a crap ton of scenes on each act, and I'm like, well, let's revise this and maybe put some chapters in. So I started narrowing everything down until the story is solid, and then the worst part comes, which is grammar and wording, which I'm not good at all.
What about you, Anna? Because I know you have to get ready to go in a little bit. So
I was going to say, thank you. No, I have to jump off in 15 minutes. But yeah, I was thinking, I think for a short story, which is, I feel like I've only ever gotten to what I would consider a final draft stage of short stories and poetry. I haven't really gotten there with anything longer yet. But for that, it's quite easy for me to I'll write out a draft and then I can, read back over kind of the whole thing and take it all in and edit, just do many, edit passes through it. Whereas that's so much harder with a novel or a novella because it's you can't really hold it all in your head at one time. So I've kind of been, for the novella that I was like redrafting for Camp Nano, I was just going through like chapter by chapter, and like some of it I was trying to like retype out most of it, but I was like adding a lot, taking away a lot. But I think even as I like got through it, I would then be like, oh, I really need to like add something in the first chapter. So I would go back. So I don't honestly, my answer is I don't know for something longer. But for short stories is or poetry, I don't make a plan because I kind of feel like I can easily make the changes that I see as I see them, and it won't really affect the whole thing that much.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm getting ready to revise something, so I'm just curious about everyone's methods.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Laura.
Yeah.
I think I know how you revise. You edit as you go, don't you?
Yeah. So for Drabbles, I will write the whole thing, and sometimes it's like 10 words over the 100-word hard limit. And so then I will just, in the same document, just massage and tweak and rework it until it's exactly 100, and each word is as strong as I can make it. So it's just one document. I don't save iterations. It's just blah and massage.
Okay.
I would have way too many documents on my computer if I saved every draft. Yeah. And then I do the same thing for flash fictions. Short stories. Sometimes I will save drafts. Like I will get beta reader feedback, and so I will make it the next draft and incorporate the beta reader feedback. Just starting at the first line and going all the way through. Starting at the top. Do everything all at once. And then with novels, for my middle grade, I went through and I took copious notes in a notebook of I want to do this and this and this and this and this. And so I had a couple pages. And then I would go through and check off what I did as I did them chapter by chapter. And then for Crimson Strings, I just pantsed the thing and then started to reverse outline.
Oh.
And then stopped reversed outlining and just dove into the redraft where I started from scratch with words. Those are all brand new words, except for part of chapter 6, I think, the rescue mission. A huge chunk of that is copy paste with a little bit of tweaking, but most 9 out of 10 chapters are all brand spanking new words for this. So,
and what beautiful words they are, especially chapter 2.
Oh dear.
And Nia, you put your answer in the chat, but did you want to? Or you just want me to read it?
Yeah, so I do a rewrite the first time through because I have dyslexia. Sometimes, like just basic editing, I'll still miss things because it's correct in my head. So having dyslexia does not help. It makes that worse. I'm like, I think it's right. So I have to do a rewrite. And with the rewrite, depending on how many times I want to do it, that's where I start adding all the detail because my first time through, I don't make it very pretty. And I'm not a very purpley pro person anyway, but I do want it to sound nice. So I do all of that stuff, make sure that I've got the plot and the arc and everything, everybody's storylines, make sure everything is straight. Then after I do that, second time through, I have it read back to me. I usually just use Siri. Like if you email it to yourself or just put it on your phone or on your iPad, then you can just have it read back to you. I recently heard that Word now has some good ones, so I tried it, but the Word one for me, I don't know if it's because I have the free version, is just I might as well just have my Aussie guy on my story read it to me. So it catches a lot of stuff. It really does. Aussie guy's great. I also like the British girl. She reads it to me too.
Real quick, I'm gonna run through the rest of these before I start the next rant and let Anna do her outro so that we'll know where to find her. Rachel said I just jump right in. I start reading it first. I start reading it, and as I feel things need to change, I go from there. Adrian is another one who writes clean first drafts. I'm also big on outlining, but I can't do a clean first draft. But so interesting. Honestly, open from draft, start from the beginning and move through in order, going back as needed. And he does like he'll write something on Monday, Tuesday I'll edit what he wrote on Monday, Wednesday I'll write something new, Thursday.
Wow. There you go. Yeah.
I feel like I do that a bit too, but not so much, not really intentionally. It's just like I'm like, where was I? And then I read back over and I'm like, oh, this can change a little bit.
I know, I fix stuff too. I can't help it. Yeah. I can't help it. If I see it, I feel like I need to fix it now. But that is
you might miss it later.
Like structural edits or something. Then it's just like language and stuff.
You clean draft writers, shakes fist and envy. I can't do.
I will say the better my outline is, the cleaner I draft, because sometimes my outlines are so detailed that they're almost like a zero draft. Those ones, my actual first draft, are actually better because the zero draft or the outline is so detailed that I can just go ahead and start adding that stuff in.
I hate the term zero draft. Can I just say that? Okay.
I just use it because it's just a detail. To me, it's a detailed outline.
Yeah.
I don't know what you have against it.
It's so funny because I love the term zero draft. I'm like, I prefer to say zero draft than trash draft.
Yeah.
I said, what would Kate say that you hate zero draft?
Look, I think I've had this conversation with her before that I don't use that term. It's a first draft. I mean, it's still a draft.
It's an outline.
I do kind of agree.
My outlines are outlines. My outlines I would never consider my outline as a draft.
See, my outlines are somewhere between a draft and a like bullet point. My outline's not just bullet point. Some of it's bullet point. Some of it is
I am with outlines, but I call it's an outline. An outline and a draft are two different things, and a zero draft is still a draft, so it's a first draft. First, second, third. It's not a zero draft because the saying it's a zero draft is like it's meaningless. It's nothing, and it's not.
Yeah, it takes the pressure off.
Yeah. To me, it's a detailed outline. I don't really care what.
And I mean, zero is a number, so
it's a non-important number. So I know.
Well, a lot of zero drafts are kind of like non-important drafts. So
I think zero is a very important number. How many spiders do you want? You want 0 spiders.
That's true.
Exactly right.
How many snakes you want?
Laura,
0 snakes.
You're right. You're right.
No, Laura.
That's what I haven't yet tried the computer or something reading it back to me, but I have read my story out loud once, and someone else does catch. Yeah,
I agree.
I read mine out loud to my sister on the phone,
or just to yourself. It really helps, I think.
I have a series.
I let Word read it to me.
You see, that's almost like an audiobook, which I also do not like. It's currently for the I can. Lord help me, and my words are not coming out right. I don't know.
Are you a Dr. Who fan?
Stuck in revision loop, so it's kind of clean. But they're about to get messier with my fast drafting. The zero draft allows you to have draft before the first draft. No, but see, the zero draft is the first draft. It's the first draft of the story. It's the first draft you've ever written of that story. So it's the first.
Yeah. And like, I don't outline.
I agree to disagree.
I don't knock anyone for using that phrase. I just don't like the phrase for me. It's my first draft. Just for me, I don't like that phrase. I maybe I should clarify. I hate that phrase for myself. I don't use that phrase.
I can't zero draft because I can't do bracket placeholders. I can't skip things. I have to know it all as
See,
I go.
that's why
I'm like a
mine is.
pony. I skip everywhere like a rabbit. Skip, skip, skip.
That's why my outline is, when I say detailed outline, it's somewhere between outline and zero, because there are no blank spaces, because it would just be a bullet point. And so all the bullet points, some of those are bigger, some of them are just like whole sections or whole chapters. So, but I wouldn't consider it a first draft, even though I might have multiple chapters drafted. It's not a first draft to me because so much of it is still bullet pointed. I don't know.
So you have chunks of prose in it, not just bullet points.
Yeah, I see why people use it. I just it's not for me to use that. Like,
yeah.
Because like my personal first drafts are always like, they're never like a complete like manuscript, like Esther said, like I skip around a lot, but there's literally like this is gonna sound so pretentious, but it's like there is an artistry that I literally couldn't capture if I tried to outline. It's like I will start a story and have literally no idea about anything, and then I just like get like taken over by like the character, by the vibes, and the vibes just like pour out, and I wouldn't capture the vibes if I tried to outline. Like it's like I first get the vibes and then I have to write some of it, and then I'm like, okay, I'll plan something to go along with these vibes like after that.
Like I told Tiff that one of my outlines was almost 30,000 words, and Tiff said that's a zero draft. I'm like, no, it's an outline. Like it's a hefty outline, but it's still
that's a whole flipping story, dude.
Yeah, that's a novella.
I would never put it out as a book. It's an outline.
I would never put it out when I say novella.
I would never put it out as a novella. It's an outline.
Well, I apologize for using zero draft. I did say detailed outline first, but I added zero draft because I know people call it different things.
That's why I clarified that. I get why people use it.
I don't care what
not a phrase it's not a phrase I would use, because that would be like me saying my first draft that I created was worth nothing, zero. And I just would never classify my first draft as zero draft. That's just for me.
Maybe that's what the outline is. It's 30,000 words.
It's an outline. Thank you, Morgan. No, it's an outline.
Morgan, we had this conversation.
I won't ever say again that I sometimes have detailed outlines, because I don't think none of my outlines ever reach a 10K mark.
Oh,
so I'm baffled with something longer.
My outline has never been that small. But before I hop into the next print, I wanted to let Anna go ahead and do her outro so you can tell everyone where to find you.
Thank you. Yes. Thanks for having me. You can find me on Instagram at the Ant Hugger, and that's about it right now. But hope maybe in the future when my my little publications come out, I'll put more effort into making some writing specific social media. But for now, that is where you can find me.
They will not be little publications. They are amazing. Anna writes beautiful work, so just be on the lookout for her, because you will not be disappointed.
If you haven't heard it, if you want to hear a little bit, check out not this past writer's room, the one before they share a little bit of Anna's work, and it's so good.
Thank you.
I wish I had the link, but I'm sure by the end of the sprint, Esther will find it, and
I probably can find it because I don't think Eva's here to take my crown. I wish she could.
If not, then I'll go look for it on the sprint. But yes, Anna's work is amazing. She is amazing. Thank you,
guys
Anna.
are amazing too. So yeah, thanks. I'll see you guys soon.
I hope you have a good day.
Miss you already.
Bye.
Aw. Okay, with that, I'm going to hop into the final sprint of the not that. That's not it. Look, that isn't it though. Ooh, what shall I use? Sure, we'll use that one. Okay. And yeah, it's already going. So start, sprint, do whatever for all the marbles. That's a chunky outline, Morgan.
That's a whole book, Morgan.
It's still an outline. Hello. And we're back. And Nia, did you see what we've dubbed the method? The Vixen, what is it? The Vixen draft? And then I said the Envy James method. Eh. What did you guys get done during that our final sprints?
I got together a envelope for the giveaway of stuff for BH Sprinkle, so that is ready to go in the mail in the morning.
Cool.
Yes.
I ended up going down a rabbit hole. So,
What rabbit hole is this?
just researching some
Okay.
things for one of the stories that I'm working on. I was like, oh, I wonder about something so that I don't put the wrong thing. So I'm like, interesting. And then I started looking at stuff and I was like, very cool. Cool, that's cool too.
Real quick, we had Bree Rudd create command.
Hi, Bree.
Hello. I thought I saw someone else. I don't know. Maybe not. Esther.
I wrote 279 words, and I was like watching some fighting scenes and deciding how to write this fight scene. It's just a lot of back and forth in those 30 minutes.
Nice. I saw you finish watching a certain video. Or at least you commented on it.
Yeah, I finished it.
Oh, Tiffany.
Yep.
That's what you did? Yep.
Oh. I got sick of working with what I was working with, so I quit.
Oh.
You took a break. You didn't quit. You took a break.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just a nice way of saying I quit.
I can't with you. Bree said, sorry I disappeared for a second. It's okay. Welcome. Nicole got 324 words. The adventurers had entered the land of the frozen kingdom. Ooh. Margaret said, I've been speeding through my watch later list and making tea. Natalie got 323 words. Lenny got 4 pages. It's 4 pages away from being done with revisions. Awesome stuff. Joanne got 172 words written for Project Sugar and Spice. Nicole said it sounds like Tiff is a little sleepy.
Maybe.
Also totally rewrote the first 20% of the first chapter of this book. Now, the book is The Hand of War. Interesting. It's nice to meet some of you. I haven't met all of you yet. Oh, it's nice to meet you, Bree.
Yes, Bree. It's awesome.
And with that, I'm going to let my lovely co-hosts do their introductions, whatever we call it. I don't know.
Do I start?
Well, I mean, we can start with Nia. And we'll go back around. Yes. Tell everyone where
Either way.
Tell them what they've won.
You are beautiful.
Yes, you had a lovely time here with JC.
I'll start it off so we can go. Words, jeez. I'm Esther.
I'm not the only one having a problem with words tonight.
Yeah, I'm Esther. My channel is Esther Marie Andújar. I do the Romance Writers Room, which is the spin-off of the Writers Room run by Barrett, Lori, Tiffany, Russell, and Morgan Lee. We don't have a set day of the month because I work with how people schedule. Next one is Monday the 22nd at 6 p.m. We have the lovely Des, who's my co-host. We have the lovely Laura, who are going to work on her romance in Crimson. It is on Crimson, right?
Crimson Strings.
Yes, we're
Yeah.
going to work on that romance. And then we have our beautiful Nia as the guest co-host. Because, anything fantasy, she's one of my go-to peeps. So come to the channel. What do? I stream on Twitch. Sunday, Mondays, and Fridays, and I am usually around. Yeah, that's what I do. Laura.
Hi, I'm Laura. I have a book out called Tiny Shivers. It's right here. Look at my baby. Yes, all the tentacles. Yeah, so 101 short horror stories, and I will be streaming tomorrow for my birthday at 7 p.m. Eastern for a couple of hours. We will be doing writing sprints. And then Friday, I will be on Barrett Laurie's channel at 8:30 Eastern p.m. for wrapping up the work week of my release week. So it's going to be fun.
Aw.
Yeah. Tiffany.
Hello, everybody. I'm Tiffany, TRS Lifestyle. I have a YouTube channel where I stream every other Thursday and every other Saturday. I'm supposed to be streaming this Saturday, but follow me on all of my socials because I may have to cancel it. And let's see. I have a Kindle Vella called Confined Her, and I have a book club on my KoFi page that you can join to get all the behind the scenes type of stuff.
And I am Nia the Vixen of Fiction all over the interwebs. I host live streams like this on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. here on YouTube. I also stream on Twitch at 11 a.m. Eastern on Monday through Fridays. So you can come hang out with me there. And I host Scripting the Book, which on the 21st we are doing Crazy Rich Asians. And I write stuff. Yeah, that's me.
And you're on my channel. I'm JC Carpenter. I have books. I have blog, online magazine, online store, Ko-fi page, Patreon, all that good stuff. I stream every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you can find me throughout the week on these lovely, wonderful people's channels as well. And yeah, that's going to be it. So I hope everyone has a good night, unless anyone wanted to answer this question aloud, but I think Esther already answered it in the chat. So
I feel like I have more pressure when I stream on Twitch because I have my document up so you can read as I type.
That's why I blur mine.
I blur mine too. No pressure. Yep. Blur it. Blur it. Takes the pressure off. It literally, like 100%. Like when I don't have my document, I know I have that feeling. Mm-hmm. But I like streaming on both platforms. Twitch is a more laid back, just more fun and games. A lot of times you can be quiet. People don't care if you chat out loud while you sprint. I think sometimes when people come over from YouTube and you're talking during the sprint, they're kind of like, what's happening? And it's like we're just chatting, more like co-working. And YouTube's a little bit more structured. I think it's just the expectation. Plus, I feel better streaming on YouTube with other people, probably because the sprints are quiet. Like, I don't know. I feel like if we were all talking during the sprints, it might be overwhelming. But since it's just me, like when it's just me, I'm the only voice that you're actually hearing. So if you want to be part of the conversation, you have to want to be part of the conversation. If that makes sense, I don't know. those are the differences, but I like them both for different reasons.
By the lack of live streams I do on YouTube, it's clear that I prefer Twitch. It's just more laid back. And with my current life situation, it's easier for me to step back when my mom needs me compared to YouTube streaming.
Mm-hmm.
You also
Yeah.
get monetized faster on Twitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Monetize subs. Yeah, you'll start making money like right away if you want to. Like, I didn't do
Because
my
here I
affiliate
have
right
to
away,
wait
but
until a sprint starts to be able to like step away. If not, I feel kind of like bad to just randomly turn my mute myself and my cam off and be just like, peace out.
yep. Literally on Twitch, you can get up and walk away, and people are just like, that's cool. Like, I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. They don't care. They're like, cool. And then they'll just chat amongst themselves.
Yeah. But that's just for me. That's just for me. And I obviously enjoy co-hosting on YouTube. Like, I will co-host to the end of the world on YouTube.
Well, those are the answers to your question, Brie. I hope that helped you. And with that, we want to wave and say good night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.